another update. So I bought that package of 3 nuts from Rona, and it was over $4, so there's more than $1 per nut. And like I say, this bolt that I need for the monster only being $3, you know, hoping they sent the right one. Because like I say, I couldn't even buy a bolt like that in the store for $3. And Heartway tends to supercharge for everything. So I was a little bit concerned. Well, I got the bolt today, and that they actually sent the right part. So I'm happy. The head is not threaded. It's knurled, which is probably why the rust is holding it, but it's not threaded. So I should be able to pound it out. I'm hoping. I got thinking. I think I know why this bolt broke. Because in that 26-second video that I shared in the last video, you can see it's not rusted all the way through. It's more surface rust than anything else. It's actually silver on the inside where it was broken. So I'm thinking why. Maybe it just got weakened, and it just, you know, because like I say, there's a lot of force on that bolt, so once it got weakened, it was easier to break. So I got thinking, I've actually been concerned about that for a while. I forgot. And the reason for that is I hit a curb. I got no voice today. If I hit a curb, I get kind of a, I don't even know how to explain it. It's basically a creak, but it's not. A creak is high pitch. This is more low pitch. It just sounds like something's moving that shouldn't be moving. That's the easiest way to put it. And the time I notice it most is when I go up past the school to hit the school trail. There's kind of like a roundabout there, and there's a curb to go up onto the laneway that goes behind the school to the trail. And I really slow down for that because, like I say, that's where I hear it most. And it's pretty obvious when I hear that. Now, I haven't known what that was, but I have been concerned. Because as far as, you know, up and down, it's not a big deal, but if I hit something that tries to twist the wheel, twist the axle sideways, that's what makes that noise, and that's what I've been concerned about, and that's what I've been trying to be easy with. So, I was thinking about that last night, and when I took this frame apart, hang on a second. Loud truck. So when I took this frame apart, there's the little sliders on the side, so when it twists, it allows the bolt that holds it in, allows the bolt to slide. Then if you remember, they used aluminum washers on that, and aluminum washers were worn out. So there's nothing holding the bolt in those slots anymore. It's going to allow it to twist sideways, right? And I'm thinking, because it's allowed to twist sideways, I bet you that was bending the bolt back and forth, and that's what caused it to snap. I'm guessing that, because there's nothing holding those bolts in those slots anymore. So definitely got to replace those. So here's the thing. This isn't good news, this isn't bad news. This is, I hope I can get it done in time news. There is a tropical storm in the Pacific Ocean right now. It's farther north than usual. It's supposed to grow into a category 2. And it's moving up into colder waters, but because El Nino, the cold water is to the south on the equator, warmer waters move northward, which is allowing this hurricane to build in the northern Pacific, which is highly unusual. But no big deal. That won't affect us, not directly. It could affect the west coast, like BC, but it's not going to be anything major. However, it is going to affect the jet stream. And because it's going to affect the jet stream, we are going to get some super nice weather, hot temperatures, sometime next week. I don't remember the exact day, but today is Thursday, so I got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I got 5 days to get the monster going so I can go out and enjoy this nice weather. So, I got everything I need except for my tools. So they should be, according to Amazon, they should be here Monday. So I gotta get everything done before Monday. So when Monday arrives and I get my new bolts for the transaxle and the tools that I need for this so I can tighten this up, then I could just put everything together, monster's done, ready to go. So I got 5 days to get this going. And so far everything's looking good. I don't really want to say that because, I don't want to cause problems. But for now, everything's going good. So my goal today is, because I got to work on the wiring inside the monster, I want to paint the frame, the roll bar on the side, and all the underneath stuff. When I go out today, I'm going to get me some steel wool, and then just going to I don't know what else to do to clean those bars out, so I'm just going to get some steel wool to stick through there, just to get whatever rust out that I can. The two parts on the side where the roll bar comes down to the hinge, I can probably get sandpaper inside there and just use my fingers, all the way around. That should work. And my fingers are actually dirty today. I don't get why this camera emphasizes my rash. Like, wow, it looks black. It's not black at all, but there is a little bit of dirt there. It's still left over from yesterday. I forget what I'm talking about now. Oh yeah, so if I get that painted now, then while that's drying, I can work on the frame and try to get this bolt out, because I know now it's not screwed in. So hopefully I can pound it out. So I can work on that while the main part of the monster is drying. And then once I get that done, then I can do the wiring inside the monster. I can lean on the side of it and not worry about getting paint on me from the roll bar. So that's my goal. The first thing I want to do is get the monster itself cleaned up and painted. Then I can work on everything else, and hopefully by the time I'm finished all that, I will have parts come from Amazon. That's my goal. We'll see what happens there. And whenever I get everything put together, I'll stick the batteries in, and hopefully the lights work. If they don't work, then I'm going to have to see what I can do with the controller, stick my old controller in, test it out and see if it's going to work. Then I'll know it's an issue with the controller itself, and if that doesn't work, then it's going to be the display panel. I do have another one of those, but it's a real pain to change that. But because I will have to actually change it in order to test it. I can't just disconnect the plugs from it and plug it into it. It's too complicated getting it out. So hopefully things are going to work out okay and everything's going to be good, but I will find that out shortly soon. So they sent the right part, yay! I get a bit of an update to my update. A neighbor came home he remembered, he brought home his metric socket set. And it turns out the bolt is 14 millimeter, not 12. And, well, I couldn't get it to budge. So he brought home his hammer drill. Or brought over his hammer drill.
I don't think she's gonna do it.
Wow.
We cracked it.
Yeah.
But
Holy smoke. 1,600 foot-pounds of torque. That bolt's not budging. So there's no way I could have got it out myself. I tried and tried. I actually cracked the head of the bolt. But it's not moving. It's not budging. So he's going to take that to work with him tomorrow. And that's what he does for a living, right? They have some wonderful tools there. He has, I think it's called an earthquake gun. And he says if it doesn't come out, it's going to break. So he's going to do what he can to get that bolt out for me, thankfully. Because, like I said, if 1,600 foot-pounds isn't going to move it, there's nothing I can do with it. Insane. So, but I got the monster all painted up now, so that's I reached my goal for today. Because tomorrow I was going to work on the frame. It's not going to be here till late. So at the moment, things seem to be on schedule for getting the monster back together by Monday. I hope so. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't know. I'll figure something out. If I don't put the paint on pretty thick, I don't want to be leaning over working on those wires while the paint's tacky, because I'll be getting it all over my legs. So, I don't know. But yep, got the right parts. Unfortunately, I can't get the old part out yet. So hopefully, he can get that out for me tomorrow.